Y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Great Crazy News. Y'all, we are back with another episode. How you doing? Guess what I got in here today, y'all? I got Dr. Jermaine Insane. Say hey, Jermaine.
Hello, audience. Hello, world. How's everybody doing today?
Say something else.
Hello, Earth.
Okay. Guess what? You
Earthlings.
got such good reviews. You got such good reviews from the last show. You know what I'm saying? Because you factual and you know what you're talking about and everything. So I had to just bring you back again. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Earthling.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see
Do
you.
I look cute?
You look all right.
I'm gonna put one of these chains right here so I can look like I'm doing something.
If that makes you feel good and then you look good.
I look good?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Guess what? We need some more subscribers. We got 51 subscribers. Let us get to 100. We need that 100 right now. So drop down in the subscribe section and go ahead and click that button, the notification bell, so we can make sure we get some more subscribers because we know y'all like what we're doing over here, right?
100 subscribers, 100 thumbs up.
Both of those.
Yeah.
Guess what we're going to start off with? Have you heard about this story?
Which one?
The first story.
Somebody was trying to build a house on that girl's face.
You should have seen the picture that they put up there on the news. It was so shady. A woman says a man hit her in the face with a brick after she rejected his request for her phone number. Now, you know, the internet is going crazy about this story. They're going crazy because a lot of people are saying like she actually taunted the man and was just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Talking all this shit to him. And then when he finally got out the car and hit her ass in the face with that brick, then she wanted to claim that she was being like womanized or whatever like that.
So she was taunting him?
Yes. I saw the video.
I'm not saying she don't deserve it, but because I thought he was just ugly, you know. But I mean, if she was taunting him, so did he really ask her for her number?
Yeah.
But she said no, correct?
Yeah, but then she was calling him all types of names and stuff like that. Let me get into the story.
Okay.
A man allegedly hit a woman in the face with a brick in Houston, Texas, after she rejected his romantic advances. Over the weekend, the woman listed as Robache on Instagram tearfully recalled the incident. She spoke of the physical assault on camera while at the scene. She spoke with also several videos. She spoke on camera at the scene right after it happened. And then she also spoke while she was in the hospital after it happened. Now, she was saying like, black men are standing around not protecting me and doing all this. I actually stand there and watched why this shit happened to me. There was actually a black guy who was there. He made a video saying that there's no way he was going to protect this woman after she was out there taunting that man like that. What do you think, Jermaine?
If she started it, then he sure did finish it real quick. You know, he cemented the deal. You know, so but on
that's cement.
But on the other hand, you know, if a woman put herself in that predicament, you know, y'all always talking about y'all can do everything what a man can do and all this and that. If you're gonna get buck, you know, and then stand on your ground, you know. So. You know, that's how it is. Are you
serious?
I am serious. You know, if y'all say y'all can be police officers, y'all can do this and do that, you know, the women's rights and stuff like that. She thought she had the right to get up in his face. He had the right to defend himself. So
no, he didn't.
He didn't have to hit her with a brick.
He didn't have to hit her in the face with a brick.
No, you didn't.
Point blank.
No, he didn't have to hit her with a brick.
No. I'm not going to condone that.
Yeah, I'm not condoning it either, but she should have never started it.
Well, if a man asks a woman for her phone number and she's like, no, and then he keeps on rah, and then she turns around and starts taunting him and shit, it's kind of like equal on both sides. But
I didn't. Only part I'm understanding is that she was taunting him after she said no. You know, like she's saying, like, "Oh, you ugly ass nigga, you think I'm gonna give you my phone number?"
I told you we can't use that word on here.
You ugly ass dude. You want my phone number? Look at your shoes you got and everything. Oh, you're on the passenger side of your friend's car, and you expect me to give you your number? You probably ain't got you a job. Bam. You know.
Well, guess what you didn't see?
What?
She already has an online presence for going around slapping white men.
Oh wow. So she rep what she sold.
Yes.
Okay, then ain't no no. I'm not
It
calling
says
real
here,
for that one.
amid her saying all the surroundings of black men just watched, one man shot back. What do you want us to do? She responded with them and she said, to be a man. Eventually she tells them, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
And she walks away.
And they should have threw a bunch of more bricks at her. She didn't learn her lesson the first time.
You know what, Jermaine? That is so terrible. You can't be talking. You can't. Oh my God.
But when you telling me that she's going around beating up on white men and she thinks she could do the same thing, you didn't cross.
Well, evidently she already had her je ne sais quoi or whatever going on that she thought she can do to the black man.
Yeah, she crossed the wrong tracks.
People.
She went to the wrong side of the tracks and think the black man, that black king ain't gonna represent.
Y'all know what? I don't know what to say about this. All I know is that it feels bad to me.
Did somebody come to her aid at least?
No, that's the part of her complaint.
I mean,
there was a bunch of people around. I saw the video. It's a bunch of people standing around her, and nobody came to her aid. I told you, one of the guys made a video saying that you was up there taunting him and doing all of this and that, and then when your ass got hit in the face with a brick, then you want to scream women's rights.
Yeah, no way, Jose. Shit, sorry, sweetie. Get your bag of ice and put it on your jaw, sweetie. Keep on going. Take a couple of days off of work.
Bye. Oh my God. This Jesus Christ. Y'all, the world is crazy. A 10-year-old in Wisconsin, a boy, was accused of fatally striking his mom after she refused to buy him a VR headset. The minor appeared in court for a preliminary hearing on Tuesday, per VTMJ4 News. To date, his name has not been publicly disclosed because he's 10 years old, obviously.
He got to be white because if he was black, we would have knew his name.
That's not true, I don't think. 10 years old, I don't think so.
Yeah,
It says during the event, Milwaukee Police Detective Timothy Keller testified that the boy's story surrounding the fatal shooting changed multiple times, as the Shade Room previously reported. The child initially told the police the shooting was an accident. I mean, it was an accident if he's 10. I don't think that anybody's going to purposely shoot their mother at 10 years old, even if they were being a brat and acting crazy. A 10-year-old.
I mean,
he probably picked up the gun. He doesn't even know the power of a gun. What 10-year-old actually knows the power of a gun? That if you pointed at your mother and pulled the trigger, that she's going to be dead and never come back again.
I want to say no comment, but a 10-year-old, I think at the age of 10 years old, the harm of the harm of what you can do to someone. I'm not saying a gun or whatever, but your harm, what that you can do that you can do.
I hear somebody. That, but regret is another thing that kids don't have.
Yeah.
Think back to when you was 10 years old. Is there anything that you did at the time that you would actually regret that you did in the moment? No.
I can't remember. It's
exactly that's my point.
But for him to shoot his mom, but he got to stand trial. I think it's a little harsh for him to stay in trial because he's 11 years old, not 10
now. But no, at the time of the incident, he was 10.
So, but 10 or 11, I think it's a little harsh for him to stand trial. I think there needs to be some counseling and some intervention to get him back on the right track, because he's going to need counseling for the rest of his life because he killed his own mom, and that's going to be a lot of regret. So a trial is going to just be more detrimental on his psyche, especially when he grow up. He's not going to be any good in life if the system bring him through that, because right now he
shot and killed his mother at 10 years old. He has no idea what he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He knows what he done.
He know what he did, but he didn't know the ramifications of what he did at 10 years old.
I don't know.
If he would have known that he was going to be killing his mother, he wouldn't have done it. And why was the gun even in the house? And why was the gun unsecured? Those are other questions that need to be answered.
But let's just play. not devil advocates, but let's just say if you remember that black kid that body slammed that girl,
his cousin,
and he got life in prison, and he didn't. But I mean, he didn't.
he was 13.
Yeah, he was 13, but at the same time, he didn't know exactly. It was clearly an accident.
You're
clearly
proving my
an
point.
accident.
You're proving my
Clearly
point.
an accident. So, but to shoot a gun, because to shoot a gun. Everyone
he sees
knows
it on TV at 10. He sees it on TV.
Yeah, exactly. And he sees what a gun can do to people.
Yeah, but he doesn't understand at 10 that when you shoot your mother, she's never coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
That's the part he doesn't get.
I mean,
he thinks that, Mom, you didn't buy me a VR set. He's not thinking that when I do this, that mommy's never coming back again at 10 years old.
But no, listen. Because I mean, if you listen to the story, they say his story kept changing over and over again.
He's 10.
Yeah, I mean, but a serial killer the story changes over and over again too.
But he's 10 years old. I'm not gonna skirt from that.
Yeah,
okay. A 10-year-old kid's brain is not developed enough to know anything.
I understand.
And when a grown person is sitting up there interviewing them, asking them all these kind of questions, of course their story is going to change over and over. We're talking about a 10-year-old, not a 16-year-old, not an 18-year-old, not a 23-year-old. We're talking about somebody that's 10.
I understand that. So I mean, I understand he's still a child, and that's why I'm saying
child.
That's why I'm saying that even if I'm gonna say this, even if he knew what he was doing, if he knew what he's doing, if he didn't know what was gonna happen in the end, a trial is gonna be too much. Right now, this kid needs a lot of counseling and intervention. And you can put him in a placement home to get him ready for society so he can live with himself and others.
Agreed.
So that's my last stance on that.
What a sad story
with this kid.
What a sad story. Danny Masterson, the star of That 70 Show, was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison over rape convictions. Now, you know what? This guy, I had to print his picture out because I don't know what these people be looking like. But this is the guy. He's like a famous person from That 70 Show. You see that picture?
Yeah.
You have it over there?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Don't know, but he thought they was living in the 70s where he could get away with it, and now he's got to suffer.
He was using his privilege.
Yeah, his privilege, of course.
It says the sentence arrived on Thursday, September 7th, and the AP News reports the woman addressed the court before Judge. This must be a black lady. Her name is Charlene Omedo. After describing the rape as a theft in spirit, one of the women called Masterson pathetic, disturbed, and completely violent.
Yeah. He's gonna get raped numerous times in prison. So if you don't know what rape is, you're gonna find out when he gets there.
Oh, you better get ready for your fleet relief. Bye, Danny Masterson.
Okay. Don't worry about dropping the soap. They're gonna drop it for you.
It's ready for our every Thursday segment. What he done did now. This comes from the White House website. I'm so sick of black people talking about what the Democrats ain't done for black people. The bill don't say this, the bill don't say that, the bill don't say this, the bill don't say that. Here I am to debunk some stuff that's going on out here in the country. Now, here we go. The Biden and Harris administration ensuring black homeowners to get full value for their homes. This is something that is a big, huge story because in the appraisal market, black people have not been given the value for their homes when they have non-melanated appraisals come to their house. They always undervalue their homes, especially if they see something ethnic or whatever inside the house. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris done did this for everybody who's minorities. The administration's Integrity Task Force on Property Appraisal and Valuation Equity, called PAVE, released the PAVE Action Plan, which represents the most wide-ranging set of reforms ever put forward to advance equity in the home appraisal process. Let me tell you this. I've heard stories of people who live in certain areas that their houses are worth $1 million, and when the appraiser comes, he comes in their house and see black stuff on the wall and this and that and everything. That's why whenever I list a property, I always tell people, take down all your family pictures and photos, take down everything that's going to show your race, your color, your religion, or anything like that, because appraisers will use that to downgrade and redline the property. They do that shit all the time.
Yeah, this is just part of. But that it's not going to change a lot.
It is.
I mean, it's
I'm
going
a
to change.
part of it.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's still not going to change. It may do some small changes, but they're going to find some sneaky way to devalue somebody else's.
Listen, I do valuations for a living.
I understand that,
single
but we're
day.
talking about across the United
And
States.
what I'm trying to say is that when the last time I went into an appraisers class online, it was minority people in the class, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you is this: I treat everybody the same when I go out there and do these valuations. It says here the federal agencies are taking action on bias across all stages of the valuation process. For example, in 2023, the Department of Housing and Urban Development proposed new guidance to make it easier and quicker for prospective buyers applying for FHA assured loans to request a reconsideration of the value of the property if the initial valuation is lower than expected and there's indication of illegal bias. I witness this all the time. I have people all the time just reject their orders that they give to me, and I'm just like, look, I did the best I can. I don't do any biases at all when I do valuations, and I think it's going to get better and better. And you know what I got to say to this, Jermaine? Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Kamala Harris. And you can shake your head all you want to.
I got a lot to say about Joe Biden. And me and you had the discussion already. So they just doing these little here. Oh, you hungry?
This is not little.
Yeah.
This is not little.
Oh, you hungry, baby?
This is historic.
Here's a piece of bread to carry you over into the next election.
Well, the Republicans ain't even trying to give you a piece of bread. The Republicans are not even trying to give you a piece of bread. They don't want you to have nothing. They believe that everybody has to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, just like Tim Scott believes. And guess what? As a black man who's successful in my own right, I kind of agree with that too. But I also realize that everybody doesn't have the mental capacity to be able to do it.
But I mean, it's not pulling themselves by the bootstraps. Of course, everyone has to pull themselves by the bootstraps, but let it be equal opportunity for everyone to pull themselves up by the bootstraps.
In 2023, where everybody has a smartphone in their hand, everybody has equal opportunity to do whatever they need
everyone
to do.
has a smartphone. Don't make everything equal.
Now, look, I'm sounding like a Republican.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly. Just like we just got covering this story about the equality of house appraisal. Just little things like that, discrimination against minorities.
It's been happening for decades.
Yeah, no, it's not for decades, for centuries.
Not centuries.
Yeah, for centuries.
We're gonna say decades.
Yeah, for centuries because of the slavery. It's not going to change. This little small thing. There's a lot of things. I can go into a restaurant and
they have people like me that's out here doing the right thing.
Yeah, doing the right thing. But at the same time, America needs to change.
Well, they do need to. Let's move on, Jermaine. Let's move on. Okay. Because I know you're gonna have the Aki Nation out there in the uproar. They're gonna be all down to the comment section, leaving all kinds of foolishness. Oh goodness, I want to talk about this real quick.
Go ahead.
Part of this show is going to be about me selling real estate. Now, listen, if you're anywhere in this country and you want to buy or sell a house, call me or email me at goodandcrazy, the letter N, at gmail.com. And guess what? I'll be able to point you in the right direction for any house you want to buy across the country. That means from Maine to California, baby. I got you.
Even in Alaska, a little igloo.
No, we ain't going to Alaska. It's too much. It's W on W crime up there. That's Dateline NBC headquarters up there. We ain't doing that.
And those are the appraisals that need to be. Those are the appraisals that needs to be hit real bad. Got 5 dead bodies in one house. Them souls in there. Come on now, the husband.
NBC.
Yeah. Okay.
All day.
Okay.
Now, guess who else is under the fire right now for alleged workplace bad acting? Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is accused of creating a nightmare workplace on the Tonight Show.
Ellen.
Staffers. It was Ellen.
Ellen.
Are you there?
Ellen, are you there?
Are you listening?
Oh, she's no longer there anymore.
Oh, well, why you didn't tell him about that before you left?
I know.
You should have warned him.
I know. Y'all boys work in Hollywood. Okay, Jimmy Fallon.
It says, according to former employees, it was commonplace to hear colleagues joke about wanting to off themselves due to the toxic work environment. Staffers also claim that they refer to guests' dressing rooms as crying rooms because that's where they went to let out their emotions. It's a bummer because It was my dream job. This is one of the employees said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to work at a high stakes like that, to work behind the scenes for a good
A big show like
a big
that.
show like that, But I mean, it just go to show you never know what's going on when those cameras are off.
Listen, let me tell you something. I worked in entertainment for years, and let me tell you something. Whether you're a dancer, Alvin Ailey, a video vixen hoe, you work on Jimmy Fallon, any one of these TV shows, the camera can't hear that. The mic can't hear that. No matter what it is, you dancing for Lizzo in the background, all this type of stuff like that. All these entertainment stuff come with things that go on entertainment. Point blank and to the period. We all seen Jimmy Fallon down there drunk to the Tonight Show for years. Remember that time he broke his finger?
I can't remember.
He broke his finger drunk down there to the show. He said he was drunk when he broke his finger.
Yeah.
You gotta open that vents a little bit because the air has to be able to come out.
It doesn't give people the right. It doesn't give people the right to treat the employees wrong.
But what I'm saying is go get another job.
No,
if you don't want to work down to the Jimmy Fallon where everything is crazy, people doing coke and drinking and doing all this kind of stuff like that, go get your job down to the PBS where it's nothing going on over there. But what's the old man who just got off TV? Go is plenty of places you can go that's non-problematic. But if you want to be in a limelight where all the celebrities are going to be at and everybody's around doing all kinds of stuff like that, you know what's going to come with the job.
No,
you don't want to work.
Listen,
these employees want to work where the action is happening at. If you don't want to be where the action is at, to promote your career, whatever you're trying to do and whatever it is in business you're trying to do, then go on down to the PBS.
No, you can't. No, I understand that you're in the limelight in a good network or a good TV show, but that don't give you the right to treat people wrong, or treat people any way you can,
I
like
don't
that.
disagree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that when you work in those types of environments, say for instance, you work for 50 Cent, just like he hit his employee in the head the other day with the microphone, you work for 50 Cent.
No, violent. No, you condone violence. You condone.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No. There's nothing to listen to. You think I don't care who you work for. No one has the right to put their hands on you, none whatsoever.
You're not listening. Listen. If you think that people who work for Celine Dion is getting hit in the head with microphones, no,
they probably is. She's sweet. She a sweet little angel in front of that microphone, but she the devil behind it. Close the door. Who was that?
Listen, we've never heard nothing bad about these people.
Yeah, because she ain't paid them all off. That's why. She in Las Vegas.
Bye, Jimmy.
She got her legs open to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Don't say that. She was married until her husband died. Don't do that. Have you heard about this story? Kim Paxton?
No, no. I'm trying to keep up with politics.
They impeaching his ass down to the courthouse. His own Republicans done impeached his ass. The Texas Attorney General, Kim Paxton. The impeachment trial of Kim Paxton, the Texas Attorney General who faces accusations of repeatedly abusing his office to help a donor, is set to begin Tuesday in the state Senate. Paxton, a firebrand conservative Republican who has aligned himself with former President Donald Trump and played as a central role in steering the state rightward in recent years. He has been suspended from his duties since the GOP-led House impeached him in May. His own people impeached him. The Republicans.
The Democrats also too?
Including the Democrats.
Yeah. He must have pissed somebody off because they do more dirt than the mafia. And that's the mafia itself. So he must have did something wrong, probably slept with somebody's wife or something.
Mess up with somebody's wife.
Yeah, he had to do something.
Oh my God.
They do so much dirt. No, he done it. No, he had to.
Here goes Jermaine.
He had to do something. When Donald Trump done all he did in the office, and they didn't impeach him, and then he's going to trial, and everybody's still standing beside him. This nigga is a criminal. Got a mug shot and everything, and you still have like 86% of the Republican Party standing behind him.
He don't have that much.
Yes, he does. He has a lot. He has a lot of Republicans still standing behind him. And this dude did something. I said he was requested $3.3 million to state funds for his settlement for those whistleblowers.
He tried to pay off people. That's what that means. He's trying to pay off.
Republicans getting money off of him from NRA and everything like that. And no, he slept with somebody's house, somebody's wife, or probably somebody's son. So
look, now we ain't gonna do all that today.
He did something. He slept with somebody.
Jermaine is like the man that slept with somebody.
He done slept with somebody.
Bye, Kim Paxton.
That's
guess what it's time for, Jermaine?
Who?
It's time for men's gossip.
Okay, see what's going on. Let's go into the boxing news.
While you pull that up, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this one thing. New Naomi Osaka confirms plans to return to professional tennis in 2024. This is what she says. I think some people will be happy. Girl, bye.
Osaka, she's a strong woman, a very strong woman. And the way the media the way the media didn't try to do her, she said, mental psyche and psyche and all of that, this and that. But she's a strong woman.
You think it was the media?
Huh? Yeah. She said it was the media. But she's a very strong woman. I like her, but
she's making contradictory statements.
Huh?
You saying she's a strong woman, then you say it's the media, then you say she had to take time. Okay, so if you're strong, fuck the media.
No, but she's strong in who she is as a person, because they try to strip things away from her that what she's not. But
what
she say I am
away from her
when she first I guess won
when she beat Serena.
When she beat Serena.
Which that was her goal, and then she disappeared after that.
No, she kept playing after that. But they was like, "Oh, your Japanese heritage, your Japanese heritage." She's like, "No." She said, "No, I'm a Haitian." She said, "I'm part Haitian too, and my grandmother is the one raised me." So she, they tried to strip that away from her. She's a very strong woman, and she stands on what she stands on. But for her coming back, and then she's still pregnant, she had that baby.
It says here the new mother sat down with an exclusive interview with ESPN.
So she had the baby. She ain't gonna do well, because usually after when women have babies, it's factual.
It's not true.
It is factual that when they come back to tennis, they not as what they used to be.
That's not true.
You're
gonna have women attacking your ass left.
But
and
no,
right.
I don't care. It is what it is. It is. I'm not trying to.
Serena had her baby and came back and won Grand Slam.
She did.
Kim Clijsters. Kim Clijsters did also. There's plenty of mothers out there that come back, have babiys,
but they don't.
A lot of sports.
Yeah,
there's gymnasts.
But I'm talking about tennis. I'm talking about tennis. I'm talking
about. See, the problem is they disparaging women.
Okay. No. I'm just saying in this particular sports,
they come back all the time.
Yeah, they come back, but they're not as good as they used to be.
Yikes, Jermaine. Listen, I'm trying to protect you right now.
No, you ain't protecting me. I'm just saying what it is. I'm not famous. I'm gonna say what I want. It's free speech. Women, look here. Y'all got me fucked up today. Look here, women. Look here, women. This Me Too, women, Me Too, and all this and that. I understand that. I respect women. Women, you guys are our mothers, our aunties. Y'all are love. Y'all precious. Y'all have wisdom. You show so much compassion when we need it and everything like that.
But y'all sorry as fuck when it comes to tennis after you have a baby.
No. I'm not. I love women. You guys are God's gift to men and God
humanity.
To humanity. But the thing is, what I want to say is that if you guys want to say women can do it too, 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 then when the criticism come, accept it.
Oh my God.
Accept it. Y'all box, y'all fight, y'all do all what man can do, bloody and in war and everything. But when the criticism come, it's not about your feminism, about you being a female, it's about you as a person.
Child, listen. Y'all don't come after me.
Now change it.
Not me. I have nothing to say about that.
Now change your path.
You know what? That's too much. Anyway, with questions about her choice to play in more tournaments next year, Osaka explained that she wants to ease into things. She don't want to just jump back in. Additionally, she says she wants to set herself up for a very good end of the year. According to CNN, Osaka has not competed in the professional sport since September 2022 at the Toray Pan Pacific Open in Tokyo. And speaking with ESPN, the 25-year-old shared how much she definitely missed the sport. Additionally, she explained that motherhood has really fueled her fire to come back.
That's really good.
And if she come back and smash the world, I'm gonna need you to eat everything that you said.
I would eat I would come back and eat everything that I said. I hope she comes back strong, but she's young enough to do it. See, Serena,
she's 25.
Yeah, she's 25. Serena, she was, Serena and some other girls.
Serena's in her 40s.
Yeah, so they came back when they was older. So let me take that statement back. She's young enough to come back and do it strong. So I'm sorry, Osaka, and
bye, Naomi.
I'm sorry, women. Okay, back to boxing. So Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin is on. They're gonna be fighting each other. They haven't set a date yet, so hopefully it'll be soon. This is gonna be an excellent fight. You have a pressure fighter, and you have a skillful fighter, extremely skillful fighter, Shakur Stevenson, and I believe Shakur Stevenson is gonna outbox Frank Martin, because Frank Martin struggled his last bout and he should have lost that fight. Only reason why he won because he got the dude. He didn't knock him down, but he took a knee and just to keep himself up. But the dude was really a nobody, but he outboxed Frank Martin the whole entire night into that little knockdown.
I thought you were talking about women. These are men?
No, these are men. This is boxing.
Who was the two names again?
Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin.
Okay.
So hopefully I don't think I want to see somebody bring out the fight in Shakur Stevenson, because I want to see him when times get tough that he knows how to pull himself out, and I haven't seen that yet out of him. If Frank Martin can do it, I think Frank Martin will be able to do it. If he's able to do it, then we can see the real Shakur Stevenson. If he's the real Shakur Stevenson, if Frank Martin hurt him and pressure him, and Shakur Stevenson fold, he not is what it is. But I think he's gonna overcome it because he's an excellent fighter. And the only reason why I can say that he's probably end up winning is because Shakur Stevenson fought this other black guy and he was a heavy hitter and he outboxed him the whole night. So he's a smart boxer, so he's gonna win this. Another thing about Shakur Stevenson and news is just Shakur Stevenson and Haney, about them beefing and all this and that, and everybody going around the boxing world to my old Shakur Stevenson turned down $8 million. The guy said, say for instance that it was $8 million. He said, say for instance, but you guys took it like he turned down $8 million. He didn't turn down $8 million. He turned down 25%. And Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, they haven't even got half of that money in any of their fights yet. And I'm going to say this about Devin Haney offering Shakur Stevenson 25%
of the $8 million
of whatever the split is. I'm gonna say this about this, that Devin Haney, when it came to Kambosu, you gave him all the money. When it came to Lomachenko, he wanted more money. You gave him whatever he wanted. Two white men, and you're supposed to be Muslim, but you give those two white men whatever they want. But when it came to your brother, he wanted a little bit more extra. I know he said he probably wanted 50%, but he 50% or 50%. But you gave Kambosos all the money just to become undisputed, this white man. And you gave Lomachenko whatever he wanted. But when your brother, your friend, asked for a little bit more money, oh, he's asking for too much. What has he done? He wants undisputed, this and all these excuses, this and that. So for you to do that, I'm going to say that you're wrong, because you gave two white men whatever they wanted, but when your brother asked for a little bit more, you didn't give him anything. You're supposed to be Muslim. Power to the people. And then
there's more?
Yeah, one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Usyk and versus Daniel Dubois. This is the last one. Daniel Dubois should have won that fight because of that body shot. It was on the belt line. He should have won, but they end up saying it was a low blow. It was a low blow. I'm gonna say this on that. It wasn't a low blow. It was an excellent shot. It dropped him. The referee gave Usyk a whole lot more time. But I'm gonna uh, put the story next to Deontay Wilder when he knocked out Fury the first fight.
Woo.
And the referee gave him all that time to get up. Same thing they did for Usyk. They do not want another African American heavyweight champion in the boxing anymore. But and Deontay Wilder is not no lavish, talking noise or anything. He's a very humble guy. But when it comes to the heavyweight champion, they just gonna keep giving to those Europeans. So that's all I'm gonna say on that.
All right. Well, thank you, Jermaine, for the boxing report. Listen, Jermaine, they saying that the U.S. Open smelled like Snoop Dogg's living room. Apparently, everybody's smoking weed at the U.S. Open.
Where's the U.S. Opening?
In New York.
In New York? Well, it's legal, that right?
Yeah, but this is the point, because I watch CBS Sunday morning, CBS Morning News every morning, and then the day before, Tony DeCopel and Nate Burleson said they was going to see tennis. And I was like, okay, that's cool. We cool. The next morning when they came on the show, they was like, good morning, CBS Morning News. Like, it was so bland because normally they'd be like all hyped up. Hey, welcome to CBS Morning. They came on and I was like, what the hell happened? Apparently, it's become a stink at the U.S. Open. A pungent marijuana smell has wafted over the outer court, clouded the concentration of one of the world's top players, and left the impression that there's no place left to escape the unofficial scent in the city. So when you go to the U.S. Open, apparently there's just weed wafted through the air everywhere you go.
So, I tell you this, you guys, to anybody that, went on vacation or say you go to a drug test, you failed a drug test, I was in New York. That's the excuse. Or I was in California. That was the excuse.
On Las Vegas.
Or
Colorado.
Yeah, one of those states. I didn't inhale. Bill Clinton, I didn't inhale. When I went into the restaurant, smoke just engulfed me.
Yeah.
And they say when you go low, that there's air at the bottom. Air at the bottom. but I was trying to go to the bottom, but I just couldn't escape the smoke.
Oh my God. It says, while the exact source of the smell remained a mystery on Tuesday, one thing was clear. Court 17, where the 8-seeded Maria Sakkari complained about an overwhelming whiff of pot during her first round loss. Well, she lost, and she complained about the weed smell. Excuse me. She probably got high. Has become notorious among players in recent years for its distinctive, unmistakable odor. Y'all stop smoking weed down to the U.S. Open. And guess what? That's the end of men's gossip.
That's the end of men's gossip, you guys. Look, hold on. I'm sorry. That's end of men's and women gossip. Let's be political correct. Don't forget about the women.
Trying to clean up some more mess?
No, I'm just joking.
Trying to clean up some more mess. It's men's gossip
and women's tea.
Oh Lord! Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam.
Who we slamming today? Or who you slamming today?
I don't know who to slam in this story about the man hitting the woman in the face with a brick. Bye, both of y'all.
Yeah, both of y'all. Both.
Aespa, that group, girl, y'all only got 2 lyrics to y'all song. It sounds like y'all trying to be, can't stop, won't stop, boom, boom. I've been thinking about you. You know the little African girl I used to like?
Yeah.
That's who they trying to sound like. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Kim K Slam, guess what? Naomi Osaka, girl, what you gonna do? Play tennis or be a mommy? Bye.
Hold on. No, let's stop that. Cause a woman can play tennis and be a mother.
Oh, so now you on my side?
No, I'm just saying.
Stop it. Jimmy Fallon, everybody knows you've been drunk on that TV for years. Get out of here. Bye.
Stop abusing your employees.
And Danny Masterson from That So 70 Show, you know what the hell you did. Your ass belong up under the jail. Bye.
Bye, girl.
And guess what, Jermaine? That's the end of the show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification button so you can get everything. We need 60 subscribers. We're at 51. We need us to get to 60. Peace, everybody.
Everybody have a great week. You guys take care. God bless. May the Father be with you guys in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Even though if I talk noise, he still forgives us all.
Boy, click that button to end the show. Oh, God. Is it over?